There's nothing like chilling with my girls. Just me and my divas taking over the world. Hey, divas. Hey, divas. Let me tell you now, divas.
Hey love, so it is time for a full lace wig, and this is actually from Ginny Lace Wigs. First time ever reviewing their hair, and this wig is their Brazilian loose curl, 26 inches. It was supposed to be a glueless lace wig, but it ended up being a full lace wig with combs on it. So I went ahead and decided to add some elastic to it because I was not about to adhere this to my head with any type of tapes and glues. I also had to tweeze the part a little bit once I washed it because the hairs or the knots was a little bit too much for me. So I went ahead and washed it and co-washed it, and while it was wet I did tweeze out just a tiny bit. So you know the drill, the infamous camouflage or concealer palette from Coastal Scents. I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite color that blends so well with my skin tone, and I'm going to first apply that to the inner side of the unit, and then for the outer side I'm going to take just a little bit. I like to do both because that just ensures a proper realistic looking part. It did come with these extra plastic combs which I'm not going to be using. So I already have my leave out braided, and I love to wear a wig cap because it ensures that my wig does not slip around and move. So that is the reason why I wear the wig cap. It has nothing to do with a flesh tone. This is the actual concealer, and that's the part that I tweezed. I didn't tweeze it too big, just a little bit. So I'm going to go right on into it and unbraid my leave out. And I do have some anchor braids in my hair, which are just basically braids that have extensions added to it only in the front portion of where the combs would just stick into my head. This helps my hair a lot so that the wigs doesn't move around and my hair doesn't pull. So one of my favorite hair filler fibers, which is Topic. I love this stuff. I highly suggest it. This is great for anyone who has thinning hair or balding hair, or you just want your hair to look a little bit thicker, to just blend really well with any wig or closure or sew-in. Then I would highly suggest getting the Topic. Now I went ahead and added a little bit of concealer to my tiny piece of hair line that was left out, my own little natural part, and I'm going to go ahead and I did fluff it out with my fingers, and I'm going to use some of my Ampro olive oil styling gel, just a tiny bit for my actual leave out, with my famous toothbrush that I love to use. So as you see, this is a full lace all the way through, so you can part this baby anywhere you choose. It gives you that scalp natural look appearance, which I really think is cool because it does look like it's growing out of my scalp depending on which way I want to style it. So there's loads of different things you can do with this unit. You can twist it up, especially for when it is dreadfully hot outside like it has been here. I really don't like the summer heat too much in Arizona. 113 degrees will kill me. And I also like to do a braiding method with it, which is just corn rolling the hair down. It gives a really natural look, and I absolutely love it, and it's great for the heat. You can either tuck the hair over as such, like this, and give yourself a headband, or you can do both sides, or like I like to do sometimes is I'll take the hair and I'll tuck it and I'll actually put it inside the wig in the nape area, so that way you don't see any braid on the outside and it looks like something totally different like this, and give yourself a nice cool summer hairdo. Okay guys, now the only downfall with this actual unit that I wasn't too happy about, which I actually tweaked and corrected, was the parting. The knots were a little bit too big for my liking, so I went ahead and used a pair of my tweezers while the hair was wet, and tweezed out some of the hair in the part, so that way I didn't have to put as much concealer on it as the norm, and also it could just look a lot more realistic. So it does blend really well now, and if you're concerned about, well, I tweezed the part isn't really that big that I tweezed. It's very minimum. I just removed those extra knots that were kind of laying in the passageway. They were kind of knotty to me, so That was the one thing that I needed to correct. Other than that, the wig is really great quality. I will suggest when you get these wigs that you do wash them beforehand. Some companies do send great wigs where you don't need to wash them, but it all depends on the hair texture. And as for any type of curly hair, I would always suggest to wash it, because when you get the actual unit, the curls are kind of stiff and they're very uniform and they look a little bit unnatural. So I always deep condition, or rather just condition the hair once I get it, so that way the curls look like they're more natural curls, opposed to them being so stiff, hard, and uniform and kind of like processed basically. So it is 26 inches, which is long, and being that it is curly right now, of course it doesn't look like it's 26 inches, but I'm pretty sure this hair would be able to be flat ironed really easy because it is like a silky texture. So I wouldn't think that it's going to poof up, but it is a lot of hair. Once you finger comb or fluff it out, it does get a little bit bigger, as you notice. It is 140 to 150% density in this unit. So I did get a few extra goodies, which was the combs and the eyelash strips that came in the package. But you also do get free shipping on every order over $119. So if you think about it, the units are probably more than $119, so you'll automatically get free shipping. I'll post all the information below. I'm not really sure what's wrong with me today. I'm just like tongue-tied to the max. I don't know if it's the heat from these lights, but oh my gosh, I am like tongue-tied to the max. But yeah, so this is the Virgin Brazilian, and it is the curly unit, 26 inches, and it is in a natural color. As for any shedding, the only shedding that I noticed was when I was actually tweezing it, which hair came out. And I did notice a little bit of shedding when I was co-washing it, because I do brush the hair. I like to make sure that the conditioner is saturating into the hair. But other than that, it's been okay. This is, like I said, the first unit that I've ever worked with from Ginny Wigs. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. All the information will be posted for you below. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and thumbs this video up. And of course, I'll talk to you guys on my next video.